Lesson 1-5 is Script 2, Modeling and Accuracy. Okay, let's look at number 1 together. Let me read the question first. How many music download? Talk about music download. Okay, how many music download did Amaranda earn? Let's look at the condition first. Pencil for practicing 0 minute to 120 minutes. And music download for pricing. Alright, this for music download. 125 or 121 to 180. Between that he can have a music download. So let me try to find the 9 login. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now okay, 9 logins. How many songs that she can download after practicing the music? Say this one. Okay, within this interval. No, 2, 3. No, this is 4. No, 5. All right. So it seems like she can download 5 songs. All right, 5 songs. All of this number within this interval 121 to 180. Between that, then she can have a musical download. Now number 2, Jason is a new supply manager for the football team. The order form used by last year's manager says that they use 30 units of sport drink per game. Which unit measure is most likely? Alright, for drinking, 30 ounces, too small, too less, cups, not enough, 30 cups, not enough, but gallons, yes, obviously gallon, that will be the unit for the sport drink, after the, there should be enough for gallon, because cup, the ounce is too little, cups, even still little, but gallon, that's enough for sport drink for them. Now number 3, Evan's calculator show. Okay, this the show on calculator as the volume of his soccer ball. Evan measure the radius of. Alright, you can use this one as the key, because this the radius is 3.2, so it seems like the decimal point to the nearest 10. So somehow I can give you an idea that this is also to the nearest 10 as well. To determine what place to round, you say nearest 10. Nearest 10. And then the answer, and give the rounding answer. Alright, after that you give the rounding answer, going to be 137.3. That's the rounding. You can put as in inch also. This unit is inch. Number 4, 107. So Sam's want to divide $111 7 ways. Where should the rounding occur? Most likely when you're dealing with money, dollars in this case, they always round it to the nearest cents. So which means that to the nearest 100. To decimal place, which means nearest 100, and the answer will be, what should the rounding go? What is the rounded answer? Alright, so 111 divided by 7 will give you 15.86. 15.86 dollars. So again, to the nearest 100, to decimal place, and this number divide by 7, because 7, you just divide 7, you get this one. Let's move on. To this. Okay, which is the best estimate for length of guitar? 1 foot, 1 meter. What do you think? 1 foot, not too. Not enough for a guitar. 1 kilometer too long. but I think 1 meter is the best. 1 meter. Which is the best estimate for the volume of a bathtub? For bathtub, what do you think it is? 35 ounces? Nah, too little. 35 cups? No, not enough. 35 gallons. That should be more than enough. Gallons. Which is the best estimate for the weight of an elephant? 7.5 pounds? No, not enough. 7.5 ounces? Oh, too light. 7.5 tons. That should be. I think should be more than enough. That one. 7.5 tons. Number 8. Which is the best estimate for the distance from Earth to Earth's moon? From Earth to Earth's moon. 240 miles. Too short. 240 million miles. Wow, this is kind of too far. No, million miles. But I think 240,000 miles. I think that should be appropriate distance from Earth to the moon. So the answer, it will be 240,000 miles. That will be the best estimate for the distance from Earth to the moon. 240,000 thousand miles. Now let's move on to the next section. Oh no, this is to the next lesson. Sorry, lesson 1-6 relation. Determine the domain and the range. In order pair, the first number is the domain, we call x value, and the second number is the range or the y value. Domain, let me raise one in this case first, domain and the range. Now let me give you a few examples on this. Let's say I will do number 1 and I will choose number 4, and then the rest of the number you do that by yourself, provided you will understand what I'm going to do with these two numbers. So then you will not have a problem of doing the rest of the numbers. Okay. First of all, let's list down all of this domain first. Domain, you have first pair, you have 0, you have -3, you have 6, you have -1. Now once you have this, you list this one in order from least to the greatest. So you will have -3, the first one, -1, 0, and 6. That's for domain. Let's get the range first. For the range you will have first one, you have 0, and you have 2, you have 4, and you have 1. Then arrange this one in order. You have 0, 1, 2, and 4. That's for number 1. Number 4, same idea, you list down the first number. You have -1, you have 3, -1 again, so -1, 3, -1, and -3. Okay, let's list one in order. -3, that's the smallest one, and -1. Well, -1 has 2 times. Just put only 1 time. You don't have to put -1 and -1 again. No need. So just -3 and -1 only 1 time, and then 3. For the range, list down the same thing. 3 first, -6, 3, -6, -8, and -7. So -8, -7. Let's list this one in order from least to greatest. Negative number, the bigger number, the smaller it is. So -8, smallest, -7, -6, and 3. The rest of the numbers from 2, 3, 5 and number 6, you do the same thing. List down the value first, each of the number. Get the domain first, the front number, I've got the first number. List it all out and arrange in order from least to greatest. And if it happens to have two values together, like this case -1, then there's no -1. So just write only one time like this, -1 only one time. Okay, now identify the independent and dependent variables. Okay, let me try to represent I as independent variable. And dependent variable, let me represent this as letter D as dependent variable. Now, independent variable is the variable that make effect on the dependent variable, which means it do the action, it cause the action, and the dependent variable receive the action. And looking at the first question, air pressure inside a tire increase with the temperature. Now what do you think? You have the air pressure and you have the temperature. Which one do the action? And which one receive the action from the independent variable? So I think this one here, the temperature is increased. When the temperature is increased, so this is temperature. That's the independent. It do the action. So when it increase, it causes the air pressure to increase as well. So dependent variable is going to be air pressure, because it receives action from this one, make action, and this one changing, increasing. Number 8, amount of rain decrease, so that's the water level of the river. Okay, so we have level of water of the river and then the amount of rain. So it seems like the rain is the one who do the action, and river up and down, level of water up and down depend on the number of rain. So this is the amount of rain. That's the independent. And for the dependent, it will be the water level of the river. Water level of the river. Number 9. Okay, for number 9, increasing the temperature of a compound inside a sealed container increase the pressure inside a sealed container. Okay, so it seems like look similar to the number 7. So we have temperature and we have the pressure inside it. So this is the increase of temperature. Increase of temperature. Increase temperature, and then for the dependent variable will be pressure inside the sealed container. Pressure inside the sealed container. Let's move on furthermore. Number 10. A store is having a sale over Labor Day weekend. When there are more purchases, the profits are greater. Okay, so what do you think? Which one do the action? So the profit up and down depending on the number of purchases. So you can say the independent variable is the number of purchases. The number of purchases. and the dependent variable that's gonna be the profit. Let's look at number 11 together. Admission to the movie is X dollar and a bag of popcorn cost $4. Write an expression to represent the total cost for two people to go to a movie 3 times and sharing a bag of popcorn. 3 times and sharing a bag of popcorn. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this again. The movie costs X dollar and a bag of popcorn costs $4. 2 people, okay. So you have 2x for the movie ticket and they share popcorn, share popcorn. So plus 4, which means 2x means cost admission is X dollar. Alright, this movie ticket for 2 people you time by 2 and plus the popcorn they share together, and they go to a movie 3 times. Okay, so then they move 3 times, and so you time everything here by 3, like that. That's the expression. The one inside here just first time watching movie, 2 person plus a popcorn, but 3 times you multiply this one by 3. This is the first time, and time 3 become 3 times. Question B, what is the total cost in the scenario of part A? Okay, this part A, what is the total cost if the admission is $11 per person? So all you need to do, you have represented the values. You have 3 right here. You have 2, you multiply with 11. What is it? Admission is $11. So X is 11, and you plus by 4. Let's work on this. 22 plus 36. We have 36 times 3, 36 multiplied by 3, that give you $108. $108. Okay, let me do this one again. 22 times 11, 22, 22 plus 4, 30. Oh, sorry. 36. 22 plus 4, 26. My goodness, I'm making a mistake on this. That's why I feel something's wrong. Kind of a lot for a movie. So 26 times 3, $78. Okay, it's gonna be $78. Sorry, my mistake. Let me erase this one. $78. Okay, now I make myself right so that luckily I try to check again, because it seems like something wrong with the answer. Kind of a lot of to spend on the movie 3 times, Okay, number 12. Order pair. Name the order pair of point A. We have point A right here. So order pair, you write this axis down first, and the vertical axis second number. So order pair, this one gonna be 1 and 5. Now, what does this one represent? Look at this one here. This number here is the number of dog walk, and the number up here represents the amount earned in dollars. So this is number of dog walk, is the amount you earn in dollars. So therefore, this means that dog walk you earn $5 for 1 dog walk. Let's say earn $5 for 1 dog walk. As simple as that. Question 13. Name the order pair of point B. Okay, point B, 5 and 25. Point B here, you have this one 5. This is going to be 25. That's for point B. So you have this as 5, 25. And the first number represented the number of dogs walk. This number here 25 represents the amount that you earn in dollars. So this one means that earn $25 for 5 dogs walk. Okay, so identify the independent and dependent variable for this relation. So let me represent I as independent. In this case, independent is the number of dog walk. Of dogs walk. And the dependent variable in this situation is the amount earned in dollars. Amount earned. Okay, it's done for lesson 1-6. I'll see you for the next video in lesson 1-7.